Alright, it finally kind of stopped raining. I wanted to do this short kind of video giving you an update with what's going on with me, and I got some really exciting news. It's probably more exciting to me than it is to you, but purchased my first chipper. So I want to show you guys my setup. So here we go. I just got this BC 1000. I've had the Ford for a while. It's a F450 7.3. It's only two-wheel drive, dually. It's got the 14-foot box. Pretty clean on the inside. It's only got 120,000 miles on it. I've had the truck for a while, and we've been loading it by hand, and then we've been borrowing a chipper and stuff, and I've been borrowing the BC 1000 from August, and this thing tows it really nice. And I told myself if I ever get a chipper, I want to get a BC 1000 because they're kind of small. This thing tows it nice, and they're pretty capable chipper, you know. So this is an older one. It's a 2013. It's kind of in rough shape, but the price was right. Had some rust. The guy kind of like painted over some of the rust spots to make it not look so bad. It's got 1,339 hours. So it needs a set of knives. I just ordered a set of knives for it. I'm excited, man. I can't, it sounds weird, but I can't wait to do a cleanup job and use this thing. I just looked at some work this morning, so hopefully I'll get those jobs and I'll be able to use this thing. I wanted to say thanks to anybody who's bought an axe, but mainly whoever's bought an axe in the last month has really made this happen for me, you know. So you guys know who you are. A lot of people came together, and a lot of repeat customers. I'm not going to mention names because some people don't want their names mentioned, but there was a few people in particular that really helped make this happen, and I'm super grateful for that, you know. I'm thinking of maybe doing a giveaway coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, this is my setup. Super excited about it. I paid cash for both of these, so this whole setup is paid for, no payments. The only payments I have are on my stump grinder, and payments on the Duramax. So I have pretty low overhead. I'm able to do jobs for a decent price, and I want to keep it that way. I'm not like a payment type guy, you know what I mean? I like to save money and then purchase things. Payments scare me. So I got a couple jobs coming up. We're going to be using this setup. You guys will see how it works. I'll figure out all the quirks of this thing. If anything's not right, I'll figure it out right away. So stay tuned for that. This is a dream coming true for me, you know what I mean? If you work hard enough at it, your dreams will come true. And you know, a lot of people have dreams about things, but they don't put any effort into making it happen, and this is a result of putting effort into something, you know what I mean? So I wanted to show you guys that. Super pumped on it. Can't wait to use it. Another thing I want to do in this video is I got a couple 200Ts, my spare 200Ts. They've been sitting up here. This is a Rich Dugan built 200T in really nice shape. The 200T you guys see me using all the time in videos, that's a Rich Dugan built 200T, and I've been running that thing for 7-8 years now. and it's still strong. But I was thinking about switching and using this one for a while. It's a fresh built 200T. Rich Dugan, he's West Coast Muscle Saws out of Myrtle Creek. He's retired now. So a big shout out to him. He was my favorite saw builder, and then he retired. So and that reminds me, tomorrow I'm going down to Fortuna, California to pick up an 088 that Scott Mathis built at Wildwood Chainsaw, Fortuna, California. I went to high school with Scott. He's my new saw builder that I'm using now. So, but anyway, we're gonna take that out to the garage, and we're gonna throw some gas in it and use it. And then I got this other super nice 200T that I picked up from I got that one. It was down at the saw shop on commission sale. It's like that thing's brand new. It's all stock. We're gonna throw some gas in that and use it too, or run it, because I want to keep these things. I just want to make sure they run good. So they've been sitting up on the shelf for a while. So let's take them out to the garage and throw some gas in them and see if they run. One other thing, I got one axe for sale right now. Tasmanian. This is they call it a double stamp plum, because it's got a plum stamp on this side and a plum stamp on that side. 4.5 pound plum Tasmanian. Super fat walnut wedge on a 30-inch hickory 30C Whiskey River handle. Alright, let's head out the garage. Alright, let's get a closer look at them. I got a little bit of feel on each one. This is the Rich Dugan saw. One thing I noticed right off the bat is how clean, and the texture of the plastic you can feel is like brand new. Same on this one. So this is the built 200T West Coast muscle saw. And pretty much perfect condition. I always look at the wear right there, like right there, and like on an older 200T, all that paint will be wore off. And then this is the stock one I got. This thing is in really sweet condition too, and a little more wear on that one, but overall perfect condition. This one's got a dumb homeowner double raker chain on it, so if I start using this, I'm gonna put my other bar and chain on there from the one I'm using. This one doesn't have the double rakers, but it's round chain, so that's kind of lame too. But let's start these things. Alright, here we go. The Rich Dugan built. Let's see if this thing starts. Good to go. That's the first time I started that thing, probably 1.5 years. I put fresh gas in it, and here's the stock one. Yep, and that one it's having carb issues, you can tell, loading up. So I think there was some gas left in that one. So that'll need a carb clean or possibly a new carburetor. But you can hear the difference between the two, like big difference between the two. And these things out of the box are just insane. And then when you put any kind of work into them, they're just uncomparable. You know what I mean? And that's personal preference. You know, that's my personal preference, is to run a 200T. They are a little bit heavier, but they will get the job done, man. And they have a big gas tank. So right on. That's what I wanted to show you guys today. It's a rainy day, no work today. I figured I'd show you guys my setup, run some saws, and I'm glad I did that, because now I know that one 200 needs a little bit of work, and they can't sit with gas in them. So that's a proven fact. But right on, you guys. I appreciate everybody, and stay tuned for some cool jobs I got coming up.